Hello, how are you? I hope you're okay. We are now covering subject on passive investment you can do in your idle art. Kindly subscribe to my channel and I shall appreciate as we continue with this subject. First, I would like to say passive income or passive investments are investments that can generate income, but it does not require a lot of work from you for you to make that income. So passive income is a good way of generating cash without so much involvement. Majority of Kenyans or Africans have idle at their home. You're working in abroad or somewhere else, but you have some idle which you don't know what to do. The first idea, you can grow fruits in your yard. You can grow the avocados for export. You can also do the apple mango, which is a very big business in Kenya. Also, you can do the macadamia nuts. These they do not require you to be so much involved, especially if the farm is very mature. The other one we can see is fodder, fodder growing, the hay, the marmalade grass. You need to know these things. As you know, only the initial cost of planting this grass or this grass for generating hay, you will only take. Meaning, if you invest in fodder production, especially in Kenya where we have been facing drought now and then, you can make cash without you you using a lot of money, because you don't need to be there to don't need to be there for you to generate the cash. The grass will grow naturally, and every time it rains, it will regenerate. So that's a good thing. The other one is beekeeping. Beekeeping. You just require the initial capital to take the maybe training and keeping the beehives. So you might not require so much for you to take as investment. So you can generate your cash passively. So these are like a semi-passive income generating venture. If your vacant land or your vacant idle is in a good place, you can make it an event venue where people can be doing their wedding reception. Uh, you can make them event if people want to have a burial somewhere. They can be using your rad to for those facilities. Meaning, your vacant land, you can use it as an income generating venue. Also, on that note, you just need to prepare your land such that you have the landscape is okay and everything is okay, which is attractive to the people who want to use it. The other one is that we can also use our land as storage facilities, whereby you can visit, you can make it a place for whereby people can use it for storage. For example, I can give an example. Someone needs a sawmill. Is on operating a sawmill. He or she does not have a space. You can give out your land as a storage facility for the logs. So meaning they will pay for it for making use of your vacant land. So that could be a good way of generating passive income or semi-passive income from your idle land. The other thing I would like to say is you can have an idea, although this one will matter from where you are. If you are very far from the city, it might not be very viable. For example, you can start a rental property in your land, but you will need to check the locality of your land, so that you cannot make a so that you cannot make a big financial mess, because you can establish property where they cannot get people who can subscribe to those rooms, and you make a loss. But some lands are strategically located, and instead of them just lying idle, you can pull your best shot and establish a property. And property must not be those complicated things you are thinking about, the gorovas. No, you can start even simple structures, maybe to host some businesses. And if you get some people who can subscribe to that, then you'll be able to make something. The other thing is that you can make your land as a parking lot, especially those people who are living in the cities like Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, and Nakuru. We know majority of the areas where we have cities, we have problem of parking. If you have an idle lot there, you can establish a system whereby you can be making some cash after people park in your vacant land. Instead of just lying idle, you can see how you can generate some cash from that idle land. The other one you can call it final, but it is not a mass. It is not the lease, because the lease is endless. This is just something to help you trigger thinking. You can lease your land out to maybe as a company or to someone who want to do farming in your land. Then after they farm, they pay something. So it is a good way of generating your passive income. The passive income will mean that you as a person, you get cash from your asset without so much hassle. Majority of the ideas we have talked about involve what we call it is a semi-active kind of, because initially you need some activity to set up, but after it is established, as you can note with for example the fodder farming or the fodder growing, or with the fruit growing, you just be active sometimes when you are required, but the other time you are not very active. So I believe I have made some trigger in your thinking. Kindly subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate for your listening. Thank you very much. Bye.